So New Year's is coming up in just a couple of weeks, and I want you to kind of take a step back and look at if you accomplish all the goals that you set yourself out to accomplish. I know it's a bit early and we're still in the holiday mix, but this will just get you thinking for what's to come. So I did this and I took a step back. I audited my days, my weeks, the year, what I accomplished, what I did not accomplish, my routines, what is working for me, what is not working for me, and I'll share all of that a little later on in this video. After cleaning up this space through the mix of this mess, I decided that I'm going to make some changes for next year. But for now, in today's video, after an entire month of decorating and decluttering, I finally need to clean up the house a bit. So today I'm going to take care of some of the common areas, which just include like the kitchen and living room, but I also have loads of laundry in the upstairs. I have not been up here, y'all, in probably 6 weeks to help clean up. But for now, you can either get up or sit back. Let's get started in the kitchen because we have a long way to go.
My heart is made of stone. I know it's not my fault. It's just the way it is, love. My childhood was a bore. My feelings got ignored. Now I get back to now, love. Got me feeling like I stepped the Holy Ghost, stressing on my way to work. My way to work. Smiling like.
Welcome back, y'all who stick with me throughout the year. And if you're new here, then welcome. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 3 kids, 5 and under. I'm juggling a lot of different things at the moment, but I'll get into that later. But mostly here on my channel, I provide cleaning motivation, organization, decor, and sometimes some home makeover projects. I'm stepping into more of a homemaking role, especially after having kids. I mean, there's no rule book or playbook on not only how to take care of your kids, but how to manage your house after they come. So I'm definitely learning, navigating, adjusting, and enjoying the ride here with you guys as I go. A lot of times we get into our heads about things, and I like to provide a little bit of inspiration here on my channel and my videos to help you accomplish the things that you hope to accomplish. So I'd love for you to join my community by clicking that subscribe button. Okay, thoughts on cast iron pans. Do you love them or do you hate them? I personally do not like them because I don't like cleaning them. So Chris, my husband, likes to cook on these, but apparently, I don't cook on them, so I don't know a lot about them, but apparently you cannot put them in the washing machine, or not the washing machine, the dishwasher. Hello. Okay. So, I don't like to sit there and clean them. So according to him, I have to put olive oil on it, heat it up, scrub it down, but try not to use any soap or anything that can clean it easily. So in my opinion, they're kind of a headache to clean. So I'll avoid using it because I don't want to clean it up. But it's his go-to pan, and you know, he's very particular about it. So thoughts on that? Do you guys love them or hate them? Is the cleaning worth it to you? Is it not? Is that even how you clean it? I mean, I'm just taking his word for it, but leave me a comment below. Let me know.
He knows how to turn things up. And he knows what gets me going. Yeah, like a little text saying, hey, what's up? They look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation. They be looking at us, thinking we are too much. Look at me, I'm in a bad situation.
Are you guys getting motivation to do your dishes right now? Or are you watching Savannah bring me the whipped cream so that I can put some in her mouth? I put whipped cream in my coffee every morning. So every time she sees me, she asks for a little bit of whipped cream. So we've kind of started that habit and she loves it. But I'm cleaning off this pan with the kitchen e-cloths. These kitchen e-cloths are probably my favorite. I bought that sponge with the face on it that everybody has, and I just don't love it as much as I love these e-cloths. Chris smoked a turkey in this pan, so that's everything that I'm getting off there. Also, if you notice that I'm in the same outfit as I was in last week's video when we decluttered the attic and the garage, it's because this was on the same day. I started off hoping to get the whole house cleaned, and then after I cleaned up the kitchen, we went outside and then I started the whole garage product. So this day was very productive, but it was a very tiring day as well.
To be good all the time. I'm wrapped around his finger, but he is mine. Don't care what they say, too late anyway. Why do I need to be good all the time? Nah, nah, nah. No drama, no drama, yeah. Nah, nah, nah. No drama, no drama, yeah, yeah. Nah, nah, nah. No drama, no drama, yeah. Nah, nah, nah. No drama, no drama, yeah, yeah. He's got a bad history, but what about it? Yeah, he's got a bad history, but I want him anyway. So look at me, I'm in a bad situation. Look at him, he's got a bad reputation, but what about it? Why do I need to be good all the time?
Here I'm just going through the diaper bag, pulling out dirty clothes, or it just depends on what we did the night before. Sometimes if we are going to stay out a little bit later at a friend's house or something, we bring pajamas for the kids. So I'll have dirty clothes in there, or just change of clothes for Rye, who is 4 months old. But to say I'm behind on laundry is an understatement, but we'll talk about that later. Next, we'll just talk about the underneath the trash bins. If you can't tell, I don't always clean this all of the time. So today we took out the trash bins. Chris went and rinsed them off outside, and then we are just cleaning underneath here. So are you guys done with most of your Christmas shopping, or do you still have a few things to buy? I know that I do still have a couple more things to buy, but for the most part, I like to get all of my shopping done and over with, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, kind of beginning of December-ish. So that way I don't have to worry about anything last minute or anything not getting ordered and coming in on time. Usually the things that I'm last minute with are the people that I just do not know what to get them. I like to think of thoughtful gifts, but I never know always the right gifts to buy. So then I tend to wait last minute just on those. So real quick, I get asked a lot about what this vacuum is, and this is a cordless vacuum, and I'm just using the handheld attachment on it. It's the Tenco Pure One S15 Pet Vacuum. And I do love it a lot. But this year for the kids, I'm trying to do more decluttering. And for me, it's more of like a step-by-step process instead of like one mass declutter. I feel like that's easy to do if you're moving. I know that every time that we've moved, because I moved a lot when I was younger, then it was easy to go through things. But we have been in this house 7 years, probably the longest I've ever lived in a house in my entire life, and probably the most accumulation of things that I've also had in my life. But I mean, I also have 3 kids and a dog now. Now, I don't think I could ever be a true minimalist, but I understand the concept, and I'm trying to start not having so much. So with that, Christmas presents were a little bit hard, trying to think about what I can get the kids who are 5, 3, and 4 months without having to get a bunch of toys. Oh, and real quick, here's the same Tenco vacuum. It's just with the longer cordless attachment. But I still wanted the girls to have physical gifts to open. Like, I still wanted it to feel like Christmas, but it not be like all toys. I asked over my Instagram. I got a few suggestions I'll share just in case you were wondering. But like I mentioned earlier, I am way overdue on laundry. So I'm going to try and get through as much laundry as I can right now. And I have a little helper watching over me. So while I do this, and I did want to show you guys how I fold my towels. I saw this like TikTok video one time and I started rolling them, but in order to like keep them together and so that they will stay in your cabinet, you kind of fold over to one side and then fold that, and that makes almost the perfect size towel, I feel like, that will fit in a cabinet, opposed to trying to fold it in threes and roll it. I've done it both ways, but again, this way I feel like works the best. You can tuck in the little tail at the end there, and then it stays rolled up and doesn't come undone. So this towel's going in a guest bathroom, so I did fold it in three ways because that's going elsewhere. But here's what I mean. Just kind of grab the corner, fold it almost like a triangle, fold it in half, and then, you know, you get what I mean. So it is helpful if you like to roll your towels. But what I was saying about the gifts is that I asked you guys over on my Instagram for some suggestions, and I got a lot of suggestions about like the KiwiCo boxes, the sensory boxes, the Lovery, the subscription type things, which I like the idea, but I wanted them to open something right then, opposed to saying like you're going to get all this stuff in the mail eventually, because I don't know if they fully will understand that concept, but I think that is still a really good idea. Also like zoo and museum memberships, any type of membership, lots of activity type stuff to do, vacations, gift them a trip to Disney World. I know I'm trying to convince Chris, right? Maybe next year. But so this year I found a couple of sensory things on Amazon that were easy, that they could open and enjoy and it not be upstairs. Like, we have 50 million Barbies, I feel like, and Sailor keeps asking for more Barbies and I'm like, no. So I got them, so they really enjoy bath bombs. So I got them a few bath bombs, which are great because, you know, once you use it, it's done. Like it's not going to stay in your house. And then I also got them like a bath bomb making kit. I also got them a soap kit. So once, you know, it's also a way for us to do activities together. And then, you know, once they make their bath bomb or their soap, they use it up and it's done. It's not something that I need to organize and store somewhere. Another idea that I found was it is almost like a garden, like a Miracle Grow garden, where they're able to plant 3 or 4 vegetables in it and they can watch it grow with the roots. It's like, it looks super cool. I know they'll be excited about that. Savannah got something for her birthday last year that we're going to do this spring. It's where you like get caterpillars and then they turn into a butterfly. So this spring is when we'll actually open up that kit and do that. I also went to this Christmas market and got this custom piggy banks made, because I really want to teach them the concept of money, giving money, receiving money, saving money. So I'm going to share all these pictures up here, and it is so cool. I'm going to link all the information down below. But these were just a few ideas that I came up with that is something not only can we use it and spend more time together, but it's not something that I need to organize and store away later, and it is a physical object that they get to open. And then for stockings, I just did the basics, new socks, underwear, slippers, some things that they need. But hopefully those were just some ideas for your kids or toddlers if you needed them. So now let's talk New Year's and goals a little bit early. There are a lot of goals for 2022 that I did accomplish, but there are more goals that I did not accomplish. When kind of stepping back and reevaluating my goals and some of the reasons or obstacles that got in the way as to why I didn't accomplish those, I started realizing that you will succeed in where your focus is. So take this as an example. I wanted to have a lot more areas of my house decluttered. And although I got some big projects out of the way, if you saw some of those videos, there's still so much to do. I feel like, and using this as an example, that I focus so much on cleaning that like 80% of the projects that I want to get done, not only get done, but also maintain, kind of go in the back burner. And those are what my real goals are. But the distraction of my daily cleaning is using up that time. So one of my goals for 2023 is not going to be to let like everyday overwhelm get in the way of my true goals and what I want to accomplish. So in order to do that, I am getting some help. Now, that's not always easy for me because I am more like this independent, I can do it myself, I can go after it and get it type personality. But in order to really, really focus on what I really want out of the year, I'm going to need to delegate tasks and be able to keep my focus on what's really important. Jim Quick has said, the most important thing is to keep the most important thing the most important thing. And that's going to be my motto for 2023. I'm also excited because I'm putting together a free guide for all of you guys on accomplishing goals you set for yourself. I'm really excited about it. I'll give you more details on it in the new year. It's not a typical write down your goals guide. It is everything from setting the right types of goals for yourself, the right mindset to have when writing down your goals, how to overcome the obstacles that stop you from hitting those. I'm putting a lot of effort into it. And again, it's going to be free for you guys. I'm just really excited about it. So if you had to pick one word that's going to describe your year next year, what would it be? For me, I think that my word is going to be focus. I'm going to try and focus on what's important and eliminate distractions, including the distractions that you tell yourself in your head about why you can't accomplish something. Last year, my word was growth. I was hoping to have a substantial amount of growth. Instead, I grew a baby. No, I had growth as well. But this year is going to be focus. So if you already know your word, think about it. Tell me in the comments down below. Seeing it makes it more real. Writing it out makes it more real, more attainable. So let me know.
Another side of you trying to break through, able to tell the truth. No one else can see you like I do. All you ever do is say how far you wanna go. Baby, I can tell it's just for sure. Every line designed to let me know. You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected.
So if you can't tell, I am upstairs in the girls' bedroom picking up. It's been, I don't know, a month, maybe over a month since I've kind of been up here and done like a big bigger clean / organize. I don't know if I'm going to be super organizing today, but trying to put everything back in the right place that I want it to be in. We've had some friends over and I've kind of neglected this area because, out of sight, out of mind, until, you come up here and you're like, it needs to be picked up. Now, the girls do try and pick up, but after several weeks of accumulation, it just, it's not all organized the way that I want it. So when their friends come over, what happens is that, although there's no toys on the floor, all the toys just end up in one bin. And I'm like, no, they don't go in that bin. They go in these boxes, and the blankets go here and the books go here, and they're just everywhere. And, just let me do it type thing. So with kids' toys, I've gone from trying to be really, really organized to not being organized at all, to being just finding a happy medium with organization, because I know, and you know too, it's going to get unorganized very quickly. I posted this meme on my Instagram recently, and it said something like, having toddlers is like trying to rake during a tornado. So there you go. But one of my goals also for next year is I do want to stay on top of things more and be more organized. I have organized a lot of spaces in my home for the first time over the last couple of years. And like I said, I spend so much time cleaning the same spot over and over again that I can't ever focus on maintaining organization, finding a good routine for that, keeping things organized. And even there are still spaces in my house I haven't organized, like my coat closet downstairs. I just can't get to it because there's so much little stuff that gets in the way. So again, with the delegation, I am going to start getting some delegation with the cleaning so that I can really focus on the projects I want to, which include organization. So it's always good to step back sometimes and think about what is really working and what is really not working, letting go of like any type of guilt or emotions that are stopping you from kind of doing what you feel like really needs to be done, and know that it'll work out for the best. So I don't know about anyone else, but January is always my saddest month. I feel like because, all of the holidays are over, all of the activities are over, and then it starts getting pretty cold here. So I'm in Texas. The December just varies depending on like the weather. Some days Christmas can be 80 degrees, and then some years it can be 80 degrees, and then some years it could be like 40s or so. I feel like this year is going to be a pretty warm year, so it isn't until kind of January, February-ish that we get colder days, and then springtime comes in March, which is good. I like it hot, but I kind of like it cold, sometimes, right? So January is always a little bit depressing because we like to be outside a lot, and it's hard to do that when it's really cold. But I don't know, I feel like there's not a lot going on in January as far as like activity wise and things to do. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. If you guys have any fun stuff you do in January or how you make January fun, let me know some ideas.
Spinning like a broken record. For a player, you don't know that many major chords. We hang out and then you get bored, and you leave me here like I'm your landlord. You come back and say I'm sorry, boo, and I know you never mean it, gets you in though. Did you call me 'cause you had to? 'Cause you know I'd throw your suitcase out the window. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do. Tell your friends I will be just fine. Don't need no therapist, there's nothing like wine. So you're burning with desire. You sure know how to set a girl on fire. I'm not calling you a liar. Honestly, I'm just so tired. I don't need you here to feel good. No, I'm not angry, I got better things to do. Tell your
So for Sailor's birthday, which just happened in the end of October, she wanted a lot of different like hair clips and hair accessories. So, as she desired, people got her all of that stuff. So there's just hair stuff all over the floors, all the little tiny clips. Oh my gosh, she got like these little butterfly clips. I swear they're worse than Legos. Like if you step on them, they are dangerous. So secretly I'm throwing them away as I step on them. But oh my goodness, the hair clips. But also, I kind of talked about this before. Whenever I'm not like watching the kids clean up, then everything that is on the floor goes into this one basket so that when you go upstairs, everything looks clean. But like I said, it's not organized. None of this stuff goes in that basket. So I'm going to go through and put everything back where it's supposed to go, or at least where I want it to go.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about. I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't know, 'cause you know I could ruin your life. Rumor has it you have someone new. She'll regret you like a bad tattoo. 'Cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell all your friends all about me. I don't give a nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. I'm not gonna play cool when you take me for a damn fool. I'm just so sick of it, can't believe that I've been with someone like
All right, guys, I hope you got a little bit of motivation, inspiration. I hope you thought about kind of the upcoming year and what you hope to accomplish in 2023. What's your one word for that year's going to be that you're going to focus on? If you're not subscribed, I'd love for you to join the community. It's going to be an awesome year in 2023. And I'd love to have you stick around. And not only that, I'd love for you to turn on your bell notification so you get notified and don't miss a video. Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas.